Christians should not be voting for Democrats. This is a topic that is going to come up again and again until people figure it out. A lot of people don't understand this, but the Democrats, they're the party of demons. They're the party that wants to reject your individual rights. They're the party that wants to take away the right of the unborn to live. They're the party that wants to take away your economic liberty. They're the party that wants to take away your free speech. America is a country founded on good values, individual rights. The Constitution was designed to protect them. And the founding ideas of the United States are consistent with, they're necessitated by what you see in the Scripture. And so somebody who is supporting the Democratic Party is somebody who is absolutely on the wrong side of morality. And it is a serious sin to be on the wrong side of these issues. If you're a pastor who is saying something like, well, I don't really want to talk about that, I don't want to bind the consciences of my people, well, you're a coward. If you're a Christian and you see your pastor doing this, if you see your pastor is unwilling to be clear morally about these issues, you shouldn't be supporting that man. You should stop tithing. You should confront him. And eventually, either you or he will need to go or change. One of the reasons why the world has got to the way it is right now is because the men in the church have not been doing this to their pastors, and the pastors have been following basically the expectations of their people, because the pastors are looking at what their people expect, and they're using that to sort of triangulate, like, okay, so how far can I push people? But many men in the church would say, oh no, that's not the business of the church. Many pastors would say, oh no, that's not the business. And those few that do understand that it is the business, they're often made to feel like they're the ones that are immoral. They're pushed off to the side. Now, who am I to go on Facebook or YouTube or whatever on a video and share this opinion? Well, that's just the point. I'm nobody. But I'm going to suggest that the nobodies like me need to start saying this. And if that causes the pastors to say, you're being divisive, if that causes other Christians to say, I wouldn't hang out with a guy like that, he's radical, you need to use that as the opportunity to be the salt and the light in the world. You need to say, well, it's true, and I'm going to keep telling people that it's true, and I'm going to tell them that they need to be telling other people. I want to publicly be declaring that this is true and challenging other people on it. And if this creates division in the church, then it should. Because I'm only interested in being part of a church and donating money to a church that's reproducing the vision of Jesus Christ and the mind of Jesus Christ and the kingdom of Jesus Christ. And if me saying that this is a moral issue that's clear causes me to be ostracized, then I need to be ostracized. I'm not saying I want to be. But I need to find unity with people who understand this issue. And I need to attempt to create disunity between those people who understand it and those who refuse to understand it. Because those who refuse to understand it are allowing the church to take on poisonous ideas. I mean, have you read the opening chapters of the book of Revelation? They are in danger of the judgment of their Lord. That's not to say that they're not Christians, but they are in huge spiritual danger of their lampstand being removed. This is just a reasonable take on what to do when your society and your churches are being overrun by thieves and murderers. And if you don't understand that issue, then frankly you don't understand moral reasoning. And it's going to take some nobodies to point it out. I believe that eventually nobodies can make a change in the world, but it's going to take us being willing to put ourselves out there. Are you willing to say what I'm saying? If not, then why not?